From the old school to the way we live, every lesson, every loss, every win. We gon' break it down, let the real begin. Real talk, no cap, no disguise. Different views, but we see it eye to eye. From the past to the future, we build. It's more than a convo. It's real.
Yeah, man, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on?
Listen, I got Jonathan's on with us tonight. You know, on this our third episode, whole scripted, real talk, no script. So I'm excited to have this conversation tonight. It's been a minute, man. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Yeah. Doral, what's going on?
You sped up the intro, didn't you?
I didn't touch the intro.
Intro was
How am I
fast.
going to speed up the intro?
I don't know. You probably pressed
How
the
am I
button.
going to speed up? No, see, you starting already. How is it possible for me to speed up the intro, right? I'm just playing a track that you gave me. So
You put
you
the
recorded it. I'm gonna play it again. We'll play it again.
oh no.
Oh, nah. You
Listen.
Yo.
I don't know what's going on here, man. Already he's making accusations. But listen, it's good to be on tonight. It's been a while, Jonathan, man. This is your first time with us on Whole Scripted. This is where we just talk about what's on our minds, and it's spontaneous. We have a few things we want to chat up tonight, but anything else comes up, we just want to see what's going on. But we're in the middle of the summer. We're in the middle of like the summer sports season. You know, the ladies are playing in the W. FIFA's going on, baseball's going on. Football's about ready to go back to training camp and
Knicks.
summer league. What's that?
The Knicks just won.
Well, yeah, that's probably the biggest news right now, especially for us in this New York area, man. The Knicks are on top of the world. What's up?
Kings in New York as of right now.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. It seems weird to be talking like that, like the Knicks are NBA champs, man. That's all new words.
Knicks fan. This guy, we just shot 10 podcasts. I ain't never seen the Knicks jersey in his background. Now look at his background.
Well, you listen. That's no. It doesn't work like that. It
doesn't work like that.
He's really a Nets fan. He doesn't want the people to know.
Why you a Nets fan, man? Come on.
And
I'm a Knicks fan. Listen. It was like you just chilling, watching the games, but when they start to become real, you go for real. But listen, I'm not a Nets hater. I'm not like that. I am not. Like that, where I gotta hate somebody, love somebody. But I'm a Knicks fan. But if the Nets do well, I'll support them.
Nah, I feel you. He's a New York fan.
For real. That's how we do, man. So, Jonathan, what's up, man?
What's up with you?
Yeah,
you asking me what's up? I'm on here. Let's get to it.
We're getting to it. We're talking about you're supposed to be the biggest Knicks fan in the room. What you got to say about the championship? So you don't have 53 years of waiting, man. You ain't waited no time.
Mind you, but this is my first championship technically. Okay. Because last time they won, I wasn't even born.
Right. Well, neither was Durrell.
Yeah, technically speaking, 53? This is my first championship.
True. They got 3, but this is your first.
So. I had a lot of people coming up to me.
Hold on, John. Hold on. Move your head to the side. What is that on the back? Who is that?
Dwayne Wade. That's Dwayne Wade.
Come on, this guy's not a Knicks fan, man.
What you talking about? It's Dwayne Wade.
Don't be a mellow pitcher or something in the Knicks. Come on, he's not a Knicks fan.
What you talking about? I got Dwayne Wade. You gonna like Dwayne Wade? You like Wade?
I do like Dwayne Wade, but we talking real Knicks fans. We need some real Knicks fans.
Oh man, listen.
I'm saying, I was there for Melo. I was there when they first won a draft, putting Kristaps Porzingis going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had to be quiet for a few years, because it was bad. I'm not gonna lie. For a few years, I don't ever want to go back to that Kevin Knox era, man. I'm just saying. When they got RJ Barrett, RJ thought Everybody thought he was going to save us.
Nah.
Nah.
That's your question.
So
How you feel about losing Mitchell Robinson?
he been there for 8 years. I'm kind of conflicted because I understand why he took that deal with Boston because he got it's a lot of money, and I feel like the Knicks maxed out. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Do I wish he would have stayed? Of course. Love Mitchell. I love him. I love him for the defense. I love him for the rebounds. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You gotta just keep it pushing. I think we'll be fine.
Andre Drummond. So, what do you feel about the Andre Drummond signing?
Drummond, I have a mixed feeling with Drummond, but I feel like with the coaching staff that we have, I feel like we'll find ways to really, 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 really do well.
I think
if
he's
we
a lot
I feel like
no,
the big.
I think,
no, you go. You got.
I think he's a lot like Mitch in that sense, right? At this point in his career, he's a rim runner, he's a shot blocker, and he's a finisher at the rim.
Good rotation player, I'm not.
So I think plus, I think it's he's very similar in that respect. I mean, in his prime, Drummond was way more athletic than Mitch.
Of course.
Key word in his prime.
Prime, yeah.
This is true. This is a good point. This is a good point. You're right. You're right about that. But we don't need him in his prime. We just need him to go in there and do some work.
Man, I just need you to do the dirty work, man. I need you
some work.
Rebounds, box out, get some blocks, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need you. We don't need another scoring fanatic star of the show, man. We got.
Well, we know how that team's structured in a way that's unique, and it's built around a lot of good chemistry. And Brunson is just a clutch player, and then everybody just do their thing. And if Drummond can just do his thing, but every year is a new year, though. We got to see every year's a new year.
I mean, I'm very confident this will be a nice year. I wish, if I'm gonna be totally honest with you, if the Knicks do a second repeat, I'm gonna be really surprised. I'm gonna be really surprised.
I think. Well, you sound like the odds makers. Because go ahead, Durrell.
I was just saying a team hasn't repeated in 8 years, so.
Yeah, a lot. That's a good point. A lot of people had their money on the Thunder winning it this year, and look what happened.
That's true.
Like the dude in the Jets hat said, it's a new year every year. You never know what's going to really happen. Upsets happen all the time, especially in the playoffs.
Well, I know when the league started 2025, nobody gonna win. So who knows? Never know.
What was that?
Said September 2025. Nobody knew the Knicks was gonna win. So
no, of course not.
Everybody had their money. Everybody had their money on. They said the Knicks is going to get to the playoffs, but they were going to stop at the Pistons, if not the Cavaliers. And then the Pistons lost to what? The Cavs? No. The Cavs, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. I think the Cavs beat them.
And then they lost to the Cavs.
Knicks beat the Cavs. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's crazy. It was a crazy.
But see, here's the thing though, with teams that's losing, like it's a process. I've seen in the years that a Cavs team losing, a Pistons team losing, even a Knicks team losing last year. These are all stepping stones. So next year's a whole new game. So we got to see how it plays out.
Well, it's a whole new league next year. There's a lot of teams.
It's true.
So
it's true.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
This is true.
I got
because you may even think about the fact that what's it, 3 rounds of draft choices coming into the league?
Yeah.
Right. That means whoever sticks, somebody's leaving because there's only but so many positions. So it's every year it's a new league. We look at the stars that repeat. Like, LeBron's been in the league for 24 years, but that's an aberration, right?
Where's he going?
Well, we're gonna get to that in a minute. So we're gonna get to hold that thought. We're gonna get to that next. The thing is, every year, really, it's a whole new league every year because there's always draft choices coming in. Then there's players coming in from overseas, and that means somebody's leaving. So you really can't take it year to year, man. You got to just, I mean, you can't really predict it really as much. You just got to take it year to year. But talk about LeBron, man. This is a big one. This is a big one. This is year 24. You know, he's done with the Lakers, and he's taken a, you know, I think I did what I'm not into reporting these sort of things, but what I'm hearing, you know, like a minimum, veterans minimum. So basically, he can go anywhere in the league.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing that though.
You think you want to stay with the Lakers?
No, I just don't think the veterans minimum.
Well, listen, it all depends. I mean, he's not going to take what he's, you know, what he normally was been getting because of the circumstances. Because not everybody can afford that, you know, given the structure. So he's willing. If he's willing to go anywhere, that means he's like, listen, I want to go here. It's not about the money. This is situational for me, and let's see what we can do together.
Yo, guess what? If the Knicks didn't win this year, I don't know how true this is, but if the Knicks didn't win this championship, a lot of people were saying he was going to go to the Knicks.
I saw that. That's the Rich Paul. I saw that.
That might still happen.
It could still happen.
True.
I mean, the Knicks don't have a lot of money, but if he's willing to take the minimum, they could afford him.
You can't run it back without making changes, man. So if you think that you know we're running back with the same team, you might take a L. The league is changing. Philly just muscled up crazy.
Yeah,
that's true, and they're not done.
They're not done. So the league is. The Knicks have to make some moves.
They still got to get their chemistry though, Philly. A lot of talent, but it's chemistry because they had a lot of talent this past year, and I tell you that was not a good showing.
Yeah, but Jaylen Brown fixes a lot of that though.
That's true.
Jaylen Brown fixes a lot of that.
That's true. That's true.
Can I be honest? I'm kind of glad he kind of left Boston. Kind of glad.
Why is that?
I like the Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
But I feel like his potential.
Like so I'm mad. I don't like Boston at all. So I'm not mad that he left, but I like the pairing.
Yeah. I like the pairing too, but as Jaylen Brown as a player, like I feel like the ceiling was higher for him than just being the second guy on the team to a Jason Tatum. Personally, I was at one point where I thought Brown was the first and Jason was the second. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're 1A and 1B. I think it comes down to personality and preference with that organization, you know, because athletically, physically, statistically, they're identical. It's crazy, you know, so it's really about who you have decided you're going to go with. That's going to be our guy.
Whichever night, whoever's feeling it, just go. They broke that up, man. That's crazy. I still think that's crazy.
You know, I mean, and this guy's a finals MVP.
Yeah.
And you trade him in the prime of his career.
And he was running MVP last year.
Say what?
He was running up for MVP this year. So
exactly. And that means there's something going on there.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I'm expecting a lot from this trade for him to go to Philly this year. I'm expecting a lot from him, if I'm being totally honest.
I mean, look at the year he just had. He's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
You know,
his career year.
I'm excited to see the Timberwolves though, with Melo and Edwards.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, I like that pairing.
I don't know if I like it much. I'm being honest. I don't know if I like it. Because Ant-Man's game reminds me of Kobe Jordan. And so if you look at their games and you know, they don't have the crazy scoring point guard who you know, so I don't know if they fit. Just because Melo's gonna demand the ball a lot, and They both like to mix it up at the top of the key. I don't know if that was a good pairing. I would have went more for scoring big.
Scoring.
Yeah.
Well, they still can do that because they got rid of their power forward, right? What's his name again? Help me out here.
Julian.
Yeah.
Right.
Randall.
So they need to fill that gap. So
I mean, they Nas Reed and they got the other dude.
They got other players that can fill.
Yeah, they had other players. That's why they was able to trade.
Okay.
That's a strong team. Like all in all, like
Okay.
when it comes to power, that position, fine.
That's true. They were in Western Conference Finals last year, so they're a solid team. So you're right. That point guard play was probably low key their weakest position. So they've shored that up.
I feel like they did that. Honestly, I feel like they did that trade more for as they feel like Melo personality wise will pair well with Edwards, and that they're trying to see what that can turn into chemistry wise. Because Joel, he made a good point. He's right. I don't know what to expect from that team. Scoring big would have been way better. But Melo. When I look at Melo and his personality, his style, the way he carries himself on the court, you can say that's a little bit similar to the way Edwards carries himself on the court. When push comes to shove, I feel like them two could really, really put something together to make it a little bit a formidable team,
Yeah.
We hope
when it comes down to it.
Minnesota, they know better than we do, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. All
right. Listen, we're gonna move on, man. That's gonna play itself out, but it's a whole new league. It's a whole new situation for every team. Bunch of kids coming into the league. So we're going to transition to that. Like the summer league's about ready to start. You have all these new draft picks. Who are you most anxious to see in the summer league? I think there's actually might be even a big game on this week. I think when they start.
This one happening right now. The two top picks.
Yeah, Utah versus the Wizards.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta go catch up with that after this. I may have to just hit the record button. But yeah, what do you think, man? What are you looking for in these kids?
I like this draft. This was a very strong draft.
For real. I mean, it could be the best draft since '96 if it works out.
I mean, you could say 96 or 03. I mean, I'm gonna leave that for another debate because those are two strong drafts, and you just 03 like it didn't happen just now. But I'll give you a pass.
Listen, all right, we'll see.
But
we could talk about that because I don't know. We got to.
I gotta get in tune.
Before we get that,
I've been slacking a little bit.
Huh?
I said I gotta get in tune with what's going on with the draft. I've been slacking a little bit. If I'm being totally honest.
It's all good. Well, you got. I'm gonna say the top four. I don't think you could have went wrong if you flipped them around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because Boozer, proven hooper, if he would have went number one, is debatable.
Yeah, he's probably the most
NBA ready
right now. Oh, in terms of the genes, the gene pool, his family tree was the same thing. His college team where he played, like his size is like he just plug and play. But that doesn't mean you have the strongest upside. I think the best upside is the number one pick.
AJ.
If he plays out the way we want him to play out, it's gonna be crazy.
I mean, there is a lot of upside there, but that position is stacked on the Wizards already. So
this is true.
We even see the greatness of AJ because you got Anthony Davis over there, AD's the other young kid that's a killer before AD even got there. What's his name? Oh man, what's my guy's name that was playing? Anyway, he's a hooper. I can't remember right now on the Wizards.
On the Wizards.
He's a young dude. He was playing right before AD got there. And then Czar is a great center.
No, they have a young crop that's under
Yeah.
the radar, and you're gonna start to you may start to know more about those names top of mind this season.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they got Trey too. Ain't that right?
They got a good point guard, very young, great point
Oh
guard.
yeah, they do got Trey. I forgot about that. Wow.
So,
Darren Peterson is a hooper.
no, he's really good. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Who knows? Darren's gotten better of AJ even in college. They went against each other. They both get better of each other. So it's good to see though. It's good for the league. It's going in the right direction. I like AJ. His athleticism is great. He can shoot the ball. So he's any personality. I like his personality.
We'll see, man. So we got to watch some of these summer league games, start catching, seeing how these kids are doing, get ready for the fall, and see how that all plays out. That's gonna be fun to watch out.
Yeah,
But it's a fun draft.
They're playing right now, and the Wizards lead 44-28.
Okay.
So,
okay.
But it's only the second quarter, so.
Well, that's a lot of points, summer league game, second quarter. So that's not bad. It's a big lead right there. So we'll see what goes on with that, man. So what else is going on, man? At this time of year, it's a lot. It's a big year. You've got the World Cup going on, and it's not probably right down the middle of my thing, but still watching some of it just from an interest standpoint. What do you guys think?
I seen a lot about this Haaland character. I'm not the biggest soccer fan, but I love the game. I used to play it before. I played a little bit of basketball, so I would tune in sometimes. When I see my homies watching it, sometimes yada yada this that. It's an experience. I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's good. So what the country you rooting for, if not the USA?
I wouldn't say country. I'd say I'm more in tune with players.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose, either Portugal or France.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm the same.
Brazil, but they just lost. So.
Yeah. Brazil's nice. I was feeling some of those, those African countries that was really playing well. I watched some of those games. It was really a good, game so far, man. That Mexico England game was crazy. I did watch that one. It was a really good game. So, but we'll see what goes down as this thing move on. Do you watch any of this in this World Cup?
No.
Oh man, listen. You got to see. If you just sit in a restaurant, it's on everywhere. You just got to watch it for 5 minutes.
No, but I like the story from Morocco. I love that.
I was just about to say Morocco. Yeah,
an African team to make it to the World Cup. So that was
good for them.
Morocco, they've been good for a minute, but this is probably their best year.
Yeah, so far, they lost to France, so if you're gonna lose to anybody, that's a good team to lose to.
Yeah, that's true, man. We're gonna talk about this. This topic is really I think it's gonna really be good. Like, what is the hardest championship to win?
Like what? FIFA.
You've got. Let's break it down. You've got FIFA. You've got basketball. Go ahead, bro.
FIFA, NBA, Super Bowl, Stanley Cup, World Series.
Right, all the major sports. What do you guys think?
I mean, let me say this. Maybe I would say the Super Bowl.
Why? That's a good one. Why?
Because I feel like when it's a series, the best team is always going to win.
That's true. That's why I would eliminate all the series sports.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's gonna play itself out.
Yeah.
so I feel like the Super Bowl, you're getting everybody's best at one game. Like you imagine if the NBA was like one game winners, like you know what I'm saying?
Whole different.
Whole different ball game. But you could lose the first.
But the flip side of that is,
Right.
in a series like baseball and basketball, there's 7-game series.
Mhm.
You got to go out there, even though you might be the best team. You got to go beat a really good team 4 times.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if you're better than them, gonna beat them 4 times.
I feel, but yeah, to Deval's point, it's like in the NFL, it's like there's no room for error.
Yeah,
You have a bad game, that's it. Like
it's
you're
you
done.
go home. So
That's
You
true.
know,
That's true.
you gotta bring your A.
well,
You gotta
might
stay
be
on.
it, man. You gotta be on
You
point.
know, it's
Well,
not
first
like
of all, you
in
got
the
to no.
NBA.
First of all, you got to even get there. First of all,
Yeah, it's not like in the NBA where like you could bide your time. Okay, you can give this game up. We'll get them the next game. This,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got man for those 2 hours. You're on.
I kind of agree with you. I would eliminate the series sports, baseball, basketball, because, like you said, you have opportunity to correct your mistakes. And if I'm better than you, I'm gonna figure out how to be better than you over 4
Yeah.
games.
you get to look at film in between the
right.
nights, and then like, nah,
Right,
none of
right.
that in NFL.
If you
Like,
show up,
come, that's it. That's it.
right?
You're
You gotta
here
show
now.
up and
Play
Or
Yeah.
I would World Cup.
World Cup.
Yeah, I was thinking
Okay.
that too, because you don't have the continuity. You just come together.
You just
Right.
come together, and it's every 4 years.
Right,
and
right,
Mhm.
You just gotta be on a hot streak.
right,
Yeah.
right. And that too is a one game take all too.
Hardest though at the same time. You know
So
what I'm
what?
saying? I said that don't mean it's the hardest.
Well, what do you mean? How that definitely equates to being hard to me. You got to show up. It's really, you got to win. If you don't, it's a process of elimination.
If you take the best of, it's like the 92 Olympics, man. You take the best basketball players in the world, put them together, they're gonna do what they do. So I don't know if I'll take the World Cup. I'll take that back.
You know what? That's the point we can relate to, because when you think about it, it's like, yeah,
Jordan from team.
yeah.
Every Michael Jordan from France is on that team.
Yeah, and it's always the same group of teams in the Final Four.
Yeah, so I don't.
It's Brazil. It might be Colombia. It's France. It's Germany. So they have the history. The tradition, and so you're right. There is something to that. So I can feel that.
So I probably stick with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I second that.
Yeah, when you think about it like that, yeah. I mean, if you go back and look over the last 50 years, it's the same group of teams in the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
Might be 1 or 2 changes here or there, but there's a point. There was a time Italy was really big back in the day. They were there a lot. Brazil's there a lot. England's there a lot. Germany's there a lot. France is there a lot, right? Spain's there a lot. Colombia, so it's the same teams. Argentina. So you're right. You're right about that. So that's a good point.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what's going on with that, man. That's gonna be interesting to watch. So with that being said, what is your favorite sport that you enjoy watching the most?
Come on, man. We all know that basketball.
Oh, it's basketball, man.
Really?
Man, what? What type? It's basketball, then football, then soccer, then everything else.
Well, for me, it's basketball, football, baseball.
No, I still rank football on top of me, but basketball's right. It's neck and neck. It used to be. It wasn't even close, but right now they're 1A, 1B. But I think football's still the thing I enjoy.
Actually, you know what? Let me scratch that. Basketball, football, boxing, then soccer.
I thought you were going to say that, because you're a big boxing fan.
I'm a big boxing fan. Love boxing.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one right there, man.
That's
a good one. Y'all watch the WNBA, the girls play? Ladies, take that back.
Yeah. Yeah. I started getting into it. Almost recently. I wish I got into it earlier.
It's all right. A lot of people are getting into it now. It had to grow, but right now it's mainstream now. Maybe not for Darrell.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
I love what they doing over there.
Bro, you clipping. You what do you say?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay, man. I don't know. You gotta catch up, man. You gotta catch up and see what's going on. What's out there, boy? But anyway, man, listen. I'm thinking about this. So who's your prediction for NBA championships? This is pre season prediction.
For next year?
For sure. Yeah, we already know the last year. How you gonna predict something that's already happened? It's got to be the next year.
I don't even know where LeBron is yet.
Doesn't matter.
Know where LeBron.
I don't where he's going. They're not winning the championship.
That's not true.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's not true. He could. If he goes,
I feel like he got one more in the tank. He got one more.
No.
I don't want him to win again.
No, I don't think it's because he can't. He doesn't have the ability. I just think it's going to be a big distraction, and it's going to take energy away from the development and the chemistry of that particular team. And I just think it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be all of that. But at the end of the day, it's going to just.
He's going to be more.
And then there's the age factor. So it's fun to talk about. But I do think that,
but there's still a lot of pieces, man. There's some trades that can happen. You gotta wait a little further on it.
No. You gotta do it.
I gotta wait.
You can always change. We're gonna do it again in the fall before the season when everything is settled out and see if your pick still holds the true. Tell me now.
Who do we want? I think everybody wants the Knicks to repeat.
That's not the question.
But if I'm being realistic, I can't say I don't know. I can't say.
If I had to, off of what I know the teams to be right now, everybody's healthy. I still don't think there's a team that could beat a healthy OKC.
That's right, because they didn't have what's it called, Jalen Williams.
Yeah, Jalen.
That player. Yeah.
They re-signed Hartenstein, which people thought they were going to lose. They signed all their players back. They only one they got to do now is Lou Dort, whatever his name is. But if they can pull that off, man, I don't think anybody could beat a healthy.
SJ and his crew, man. It's what's crazy is that people love to get on him for the flopping, right? But the crazy part about it is that he's flopping because he chose to flop, but he doesn't need to flop. If Shea's actually playing, he's literally one of the best players in the. If you ever watch a genuine Shea playing, no flopping, just genuine hoops, it's crazy, man. It's scary. It's almost scary.
He's the real deal.
He has that slinkiness to his game. When you have that movement, it's next level.
It's like he got an answer for everything. He got an answer for everything.
But that's the NBA. You got to have a counter to the counter.
Right.
That's what even NBA. That's professional sports. Period. That's what makes you great when you have a counter to the counter because everybody knows what's coming. They watch film, they watch tape, and so you got to be able to counter the counter and then counter that.
Yeah. Well, that's a good pick. What's your pick, Jonathan? We got to go when it's early, but we can revisit it and see. Man, it's okay. It's what do you think?
Spurs are gonna be mad hungry, especially after this year.
Get out of here.
Oh no!
So that's your choice right now. That's your
Like
prediction?
I said, I'm not locking in no decision because it's too early to tell.
Oh man, listen, that's the whole point of it. If you're gonna wait till like the finals, then there's no point in making a prediction. The prediction is now.
Around the ends.
That's the whole point of prediction.
You feel me? You see me floating.
No. All right, listen. All right, this is my prediction. Let me give you my prediction. Okay, based on what I see this last playoffs
behind you,
huh?
You better team with that jersey hanging behind you.
Based on what I see in that last playoffs. Okay. First of all, you gotta, like they say, you can't, you gotta knock out the champ. You gotta knock out the champ.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with a Knicks repeat.
Fair.
I would love for the Knicks to repeat. Absolutely.
I live for it. You know I would live for it.
There we go. But what's the but?
I gotta be realistic.
Oh my God! Oh, you guys, man, he's
no
like
repeated in 9 years.
Yeah, but like that's okay. It has been done, and it can be done again. 9 years is not forever. It's only 9 years.
I haven't seen them upgrade the roster, to be honest.
Yeah, but they just beat everybody.
They did. They just demolished everybody. They did.
Beat everybody. And that you can't throw that out the window. They just beat everybody.
They did. But
they just no wait, but it's not we're not guessing it. That's real. We just saw it happen. They beat everybody. Now they know how to win. Now they know. Now they know they can do it. So you got to knock the champ out. You got to knock the champ out. You can't come in there and win on technicalities. You got to knock the champ out. They're the champs, man. So I'm going with the champs. I think your two choices are probably, the next two. I think it's gonna be one of. If it's not the champs, it's gonna be one of those two.
I don't think the Spurs is there.
You don't think they're there yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
Why not?
I think we just saw that they're not there. I don't think the Spurs would have beat a healthy OKC. So
well, that's not. I'm not mad at that point. I think I actually agree with that. But
you know what? Yeah, that's not even crazy to say. But
and then they just lost the way they just lost. I don't know. De'Aaron Fox, you haven't solved that problem. What are you gonna bench him? Play hard.
I think it's time to. He's a good player, but I do. What was that?
I think the mindset is the problem. It's not the game itself.
I think that's such a young team. They have so much room to grow. There's no way they're not going to be there, man. They're going to be in the mix for real. And like, we talked about before, there's steps to this thing. And I think this year they learned that they're really good individually. And now they got to figure out how to be a team. And then they got to figure out how to win. And that can go fast or they can be expedited. But they have tremendous talent. I'm not saying that's not my prediction. But those next two, it's gonna be one of those two teams.
Look, man, I'm just saying
if it's not the champs.
But I'm just saying you don't come off a loss like that without no fire behind your back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Dylan Harper, aside from that whole series, Dylan Harper has probably put up one of the best performances I've seen in recent 100%. Years. I'm young, so bear with me. I'm only like 22, but Dylan Harper has probably put up one of the best performances in a playoff championship series that I've seen in recent years, and that's period. What's the other guy? Champagne and Vassell. Those two shooters, man.
Yeah.
Lighting it up from deep consistently, man.
I think Harper is the heir apparent at the point guard position, but he's a scoring guard. So De'Aaron is more, I think, of a closer to more of a truer point guard. But we'll see.
I feel like they should have utilized Harper more than Fox, if I'm being honest. Because if you see my thing is like this: if I'm a coach, right? I'm a professional NBA coach. I see a player is consistently putting his work. He's genuinely giving the other team problems, and this is not no regular season. This is the championship, best of the best. He's consistently giving them problems. I'd at least try my hand, and I'd be like, okay, Harper.
Well, they did.
You know,
They did played him. They played him a lot, especially in Game 5. They played him.
Yeah, down the stretch, he was in the game.
Yeah, they played
In the
him.
game. I think what he's saying is, you might have to start, try starting him at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
See, this is the problem. And this is why you can't even be mad at the coach, because you don't get to the finals without De'Aaron Fox.
This is true. That's
you
why
don't get there, but like,
I'm not saying he's
you-
done.
So
You make okay. Look,
finals.
I bet.
You're thinking as a basketball player, he's gonna come out the slump, right? And you're hoping that as the coach that he's gonna come out that he's in, and you're expecting it. So, but if you say, "Yo, we're just gonna put you on the bench," that's the guy that got you here. Doesn't happen.
Okay. Look,
And you pay him.
let me reiterate.
Do you know that?
Reiterate. All right, Fox. I never mentioned no type of benching, no Fox, right? But it seems to me as a coach, if I'm seeing a player consistently put his work in, I try to put more effort into catering to that player than to the other player. That doesn't mean I'm not going to use him, because it's De'Aaron Fox. He's a vet. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Mike Brown puts in Jose Alvarez, whatever his name is. Alvarado. If that doesn't go well, do you know he gets crucified the next day? If Alvarado doesn't play,
but that's always the case.
That's
an
if.
Situation.
That's a if. That's a case.
But that's what. But they're NBA coaches, dude. So you're saying bench the $60 million guy and play the rookie. Harper's a rookie.
Dropping how much?
Regardless, he's
on
still
a
yeah. No, I think there's a point to that, but
it's a hard thing to do.
It's a hard thing to do.
Then we got to remember Fox. It's as much as we want to say he's a vet, it's not really, because he ain't played no meaningful games in Sacramento.
That's
so
true.
For me, he's a rookie just like the rest of them.
Well, then then by that point, then that just only makes my point stronger. Then why not utilize Harper?
Then why not?
If Fox is just
because he's making $50 million, whatever he's making, you can't do it. You can't do it. He's making $50 million.
Man.
You can't tell a $50 million guy go sit down. It doesn't happen. Because even
I'm telling, I don't want to. I'm not saying I want to bench him, but I try and lean more to Harper a little bit. I don't want to bench nobody. I'm putting. Fox is in the rotation.
De'Aaron is a top notch player.
Of course,
but there's something with this kid Harper that's very obvious to anybody that watches basketball. There's something in his game. I do think he has, in my opinion, a superstar potential.
Like when you don't see a rookie like that every day show out like that.
He's got it. I mean, this is NBA
like
final.
Okay, he's getting getting paid $50 million, right? Right.
I gotta see Harper do that for 82 games. I'm being honest. I gotta see him now. There's no sneaking up. He was a rookie. There's no tape. Everybody's gonna go at him this year. I gotta see what he's gonna do in any 82.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair. I can rock with that.
This
fair point. But hold up though. We can't leave him on that note, because that's a fair point.
Remember,
we weren't talking about games
many times defensively, because he made bad fouls, and they was like, "Why did he do that foul?"
And Fox made bad decisions, and which cost him the game.
These were not November games, right? These are games that took place in May and June. That means you haven't done just use your point. This is professional basketball. If you haven't figured out him in 6 months, right? If you haven't done your scout in 6 months, right? You know, he's in the NBA Finals, and he was doing work. Like, you know,
Like
we just thought,
okay, he's
listen,
getting paid $50 million.
he was
But if
doing
you're
work.
not putting no pressure on it, you're not changing the game, bro. I'm trying to win. I'm sorry. I'm trying to win.
Listen, especially at that point, he's down the stretch.
We at the
Fox hit the
championship
game
game, bro.
He hit Fox is the one that hit the dagger the night before, the game before that.
Yeah. He was.
Okay.
We're not. I don't think anybody is talking about. You're talking about Fox.
What'd that do?
We're not talking about Fox. We're talking about the potential of this other young kid and what you see in him. You can have two good players on the team, but you can say, you know what, this guy might be the future, even though this guy is good.
Castle.
No, I'm talking about Harper. We're talking about Harper.
I'm talking about Harper though.
Harper plays the position Fox plays. That's why we're talking about Fox.
That's exactly. But you're saying we're not elevating Harper by demoting Fox. We're saying this guy has got a different type of thing. And once he figures out this league,
I got to see it for 82 games.
You know, all right, we'll see.
Okay, cool. But I'm talking about this particular series. For this game, I'm trying to win this game. My player is going crazy. And my $50 million player is making mistakes.
That in game 5. They let Harper loose. Game 5.
Okay, let me ask you this. You had a $50 million player.
Yeah.
Who arguably in this series is having less of an impact than your rookie. But you're gonna play the $50 million player, right? You're gonna play him?
They played Harper in game 5, Jonathan. They played him in game 5.
Yeah, they did.
So what's the argument? They played him, and they still lost. He was cooking. They were up. Remember, they were up. He made bad fouls. That's where the rookie part comes in.
Yeah, but yeah, right. That's where the rookie part comes in. But that's also where the learning part comes in. And so now you take that, the ability that everybody saw, it was on international display. You take that ability and you put some experience and some lessons learned with it. I'm just saying, listen, let's see how this thing plays out.
Trade Fox.
No, you don't have to. He's a rookie on a rookie kid. He's got a rookie salary. I keep both of them until you can't afford them. It's not right now. He's on a rookie salary. Fox has got his thing going. I don't think you don't have to do anything. Just show up. Let's go to work.
I don't see how he plays behind Fox for the 82. This is me.
Well, that's a see. Then you arguing against yourself.
I'm not.
You're saying what we're saying.
He's making a good point.
Then
you can't.
Good point though.
You got to trade him, or you're gonna have to play Fox. Is what I'm trying to tell you. It's either you trade Fox, but you can't bench him.
No, you can't. You can't. I'm not even saying you bench him. I'm saying you got to find a way to
5, but they can't go.
To do.
You can't go into the season doing that.
You know that you've got a guy that may not be your starter, but that can be a finisher.
Yeah.
There's times during that series where I felt like Harper should have been in that game. I'm not talking about full. I'm not game 5. Okay. I'm talking about, to his point, finishing. Harper was finishing way more than Fox was. And I feel like for certain points in the game, when it's down to the wire, fourth quarter, it's 1, you're up by 1, you're up by 2. In that regard, I kind of feel more comfortable with Harper being on the court. Yes, he made mistakes, but let's not act like he was the only one making mistakes.
Guys, there's no way you can.
We're getting circular on this one. We ain't gonna get an answer here.
You can't finish a game with your $50 million play on the bench, man.
They did though.
I know, and it cannot. They can't maintain. They can't do that anymore.
No.
Of them. There's no
not unheard of. It's not unheard of.
It's gonna be like this though. I think
that's why you get 50.
we're not even debating that. But we're saying it's going to come down to a situation where you're going to have to say, it may be a trade. It may just be, all right, we're gonna put you in certain situations, but when it gets down to crunch time with 3 minutes to go, I'm just saying, a coach is looking at it. Listen, I want to win this game.
The way I see it, I would have Fox on the court as a floor general. He run the offense. He run the team. But if I need some scoring, we down to the wire. I need a quick basket. I'm putting Harper in.
And listen, I don't want to sound like D Fox is a bum, man.
No, absolutely not. Fox,
he's a straight baller, and I think this conversation really is not about that. This conversation is really about what I see in this kid Harper and his potential. That's what I'm talking about. Now, how that plays out, whether we don't know, but that kid's gonna find playing. You have to find playing time for him. You just have to, and something's gonna have to give. There's no way. Just like you said, you can't not play this person because of his salary. You cannot play this person because when he's on the floor, he makes stuff happen. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But, listen, there's no answer to that one. We're going to move off that subject. We spend a lot of time on that. And that's usually what happens when you spend a lot of time on something, because there's no real answer. So it just goes around and around and around.
That's
what we want.
Wemby become a scorer. Wemby, that's what the Spurs needed.
Needed what from him?
They needed scoring in the fourth.
Yeah, well,
that was their.
Yeah, but that's not. We're not. Yeah, we know everything's gonna go to him. He's gonna be the centerpiece of that franchise for the next 15 years. So
yeah, I didn't even mention him. I know that.
We see how that goes out. They go as far as he goes. But we're talking about what's the pieces around him, because clearly
they got good people. I think Castle's very good. I like Harper.
Yeah. We like all of them.
I like the whole team.
Yeah, we had all that. But you know what? Listen, I got the Knicks. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stay in that position, and then let's see what happens.
All right,
man. Listen, we done. I'm going to close this thing out. What else?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Listen, this is good. It's good having you with us, Jonathan, man. It was fun. We're gonna do this again in the next few weeks when we have some more stuff to talk about.
You hear the speed of this one?
Oh, listen. I'm just pressing, playing what you played.
Double time.
Gave me.
Listen, it was fun. I'll see y'all later.
All right, see you later. Bye. All right, Jonathan. We'll see you later, man. Yeah.
Real talk, no cap, no disguise.